We're going to look at some questions that need us to solve, that require us to solve, yeah? But we're still using indices, okay? Powers. So, for example I have now, I'm going to do one example nicely, then you should be able to try out one, okay? Now, the question I have, we are given 2 to the power of 4x plus what? Plus 1 is equal to 8 to the power of 3x minus what? Minus 3. So we are given this this equation, and they are telling us to solve. In other words, solve for x. Okay, the question is solve for x. Okay, find x. That's what they want us to do. Find x. Now, when you look at this is a 2 to the power of 4x plus 1. This is 8 to the power of 3x plus what? 3x minus 3. So now you see there is a 2 here and there is 8. So look at the bases and see how we can convert this 8. How can we write 8 as a power of 2? Okay? How can we write 8 as a power of 2? We know 2 times 2 is 4. Then 4 times 2 is what? Is 8. So here we know that 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. You get it? So we are multiplying 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times to get 8. Okay? So in other words, instead of writing 8, we can write 2 to the power of 3, because we are multiplying it 3 times. Okay? So I'll start to solve the equation. On the left-hand side, I'm going to have 2 to the power of 4x plus 1. Now, on the right-hand side, instead of writing 8, I'm going to write 2 to the power of what? Of 3. Okay? But remember that 3, we are multiplying it by the power. So I'll open the bracket, 3x minus 3. Like that. That's the first step we do. So once we have that, we are on track, because we now have the same base 2 and 2. So once we have the same base, later on we shall just equate the powers, okay? We shall equate the powers and we solve for x. So that's the whole point. So I'll start to first expand that bracket out, okay? Such that we can equate them, okay? Or I can do both at the same time. So since the bases are 2, I'm going to say the powers are equal to each other. 4x plus 1 is equal to, in the powers we have 3, open bracket, 3x minus 3. Okay, then we solve the equation. We solve and find x, okay? So here, on the left-hand side, we have 4x plus 1. And on the right-hand side, I'm going to open the brackets. Remember, we are multiplying 3 by 3x, then 3 by 3. So 3 times 3x is 9x. We have our minus here. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay? Like that. Then we start to solve the equation, okay? Now, what I usually do, I want to bring the smaller term that has x towards the bigger one, because this is 4x, this is 9x, such that we can easily subtract them off. So what I do, I subtract 4x on the left-hand side. Whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. And I subtract 4x on the right-hand side. Now, I do this. This one cancels out. Okay? On the left-hand side, I'm left with 1. On the right-hand side, 9x minus 4x. This 9x minus this 4x gives us 5x. And then we have minus 9. Okay? To continue with this, I'm going to remove this negative by plus 9 on the right. Whatever you do to the right, you do to the left. Plus 9 on the left. So on the left-hand side, I'm left with 10. And on the right-hand side, this one cancels out. I'm left with 5x. Okay? Then I divide by 5. And I divide by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Is equal to x. Or x is actually equal to what? 2. And that will be my answer. That will be our answer, okay? That's how we solve. Quite long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 steps, okay? Okay, to solve that. That's how we solve x. So the main point is to look at the bases 8. Once you figure out that you need to change this to write it as a power of this one, which is 2, okay? Good. Now I'm going to put down the practice question, which you can try out. Then we can do it later, no worries, okay? But please first try it out, okay? So the question here is to solve for x still, okay? We are still solving for x. Solve for x. And the question is 8 to the power of 2x plus 1 is equal to 2 to the power of 3x plus 5. That's the question we have, and we are told to solve for x. So please try it out, okay? Pause the video and try it out. Okay, welcome back. I hope you tried it out. Now let's do it together here. Now we have the 2 and we have the 8, so we apply our indices still. We need to change this 8 to write it as a power, and we know that 2 times 2 times 2, we know that 2 times 2 times 2 gives us what? 8. So we are multiplying the 2 3 times. So in place of 8, I'm going to write 2 to the power of 3, because 2 to the power of 3 is 8. But remember, I have to multiply it with whatever is in the power, which is 2x plus 1, is equal to 2 on the right hand side, 3x plus 5. So we have the same base as 2 and 2 on the left and right. So that means the powers are equal. So I will write the powers only. 3 to the power of 2x plus 1 is equal to, on the right hand side, 3x plus what? 5. That's what I write. Then I start to solve the equation. I will open this bracket. I'm multiplying 3 times 2x, then 3 times 1. So 3 times 2x gives us 6x. 3 times 1 gives us plus 3, is equal to 3x plus 5. Okay? Then I will bring this 3x, because it is smaller this side, such that it subtracts off. So what I do, I minus 3x on the right, minus 3x on the left. 6x minus 3x gives us 3x. But remember, I still have this plus 3, is equal to, this one cancels out, is equal to what? 5. Okay? So I'll continue just here to finish this off. Oh no, I can continue down here actually. 3x plus 3 is equal to 5 minus 3 minus 3. Okay, so this one cancels out. So I'll come here. On the left hand side I have 3x. On the left hand side I have 3x. On the right hand side I have 2. Okay. Yeah, it's going to give us a fraction. I'm just checking that there's no error anywhere. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, good. So divide by 3, divide by 3. So our x will be 2 what? 2/3, and that will be what? The answer we have solved for x. I hope you got it right. If you did not, please just go through my first example and check where you might have messed up. Hopefully you've got it right. Okay. Yes. Okay, I hope this video has been helpful, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe like that. Thanks for watching. See you at the next video. Bye bye.